Paul Cezanne, 1839 to 1906. He died at the age of 67. He's considered to be the bridge artist between Impressionism and Cubism. Actually, there's been a lot written about him in terms of this bridge, this connection between Impressionism, or post-impressionism as he was officially clarified, and Cubism. But I think that's really a lot of fluff about something that I don't think is that critical. Art historians like to find something to write books about and papers about and get through graduate school. But the fact is, I find Cezanne was just a good painter. He found his way of going forward and succeeded at it greatly. Matisse and Picasso both said they were heavily influenced by him, and in seeing some of Cezanne's paintings, it's clear that Matisse and Picasso definitely sort of followed in his footsteps in a few of his paintings. Amazingly, his father wanted him to go to law school, which he did at AIX University. However, he did not want to be an attorney, and by 1860, he had fallen under the tutelage of Pissarro in Paris, who was really his mentor for a number of years. Pissarro ran a studio, and a lot of artists came in there and also painted. Amazingly, in 1906, he was caught up in a bad storm while out working in a field, and in a few days he died of pneumonia at the age of 67. Cezanne was a very slow painter. He would spend as much as an hour deciding on his next brushstroke, spending a lot of time looking at one of his paintings and thinking, what can I do to change it? What do I need to do to make it how I want it? And he was very methodical and very deliberate in many of his strokes. I went to a major show of his work in New York at the Museum of Modern Art back in the 80s. And the one thing I was struck with was, after looking at a lot of his paintings, they were orange and green. They were like this major influence of orange and green, more so than I'd ever seen in any other artist. But he also worked with a lot of other colors, and I think as far as his work goes, he was a magnificent colorist. He used all colors, and he did it very masterfully. I really think he was, after he moved down to Mount St. Victoire area, where his parents left him a nice estate, he basically just painted. He was pretty much a recluse in terms of the art society in Paris, and he just went out every day and painted. Painted the mountain, painted still lifes, and there was a quarry nearby, and he went over and painted rocks. But nonetheless, I find his paintings are very, very well done and very pretty. And I don't mean pretty in a negative sense, I mean pretty in a beautiful sense. This last painting of the card players sold recently to the, royal family of Cutter for the estimated value of around $300 million, one of the most expensive paintings ever sold. I think it's a beautiful painting, but I really think his landscapes and still lifes are probably his best work. I hope you've enjoyed this. My name's Preston McCall, and this is another one of my Naked Artist Exposure videos. So please hit the like and subscribe buttons, and I'll continue to make these. Thank you so much for watching.